Hello students, good morning everyone. Now our next chapter in 8th class science is about natural resources. In this chapter we will study about resources, mainly natural resources. Natural resources indicate the potential wealth of a country. Natural resources indicates the potential wealth of a country. Okay, the variety of substances that man gets from earth are the natural resources. The variety of substances that a man get from earth to complete their basic needs, which are essential for every living and non-living things. Okay students, natural resources indicates the potential wealth of a country. The variety of substances that a man get from earth to complete their basic needs is necessary, living and non-living things. Okay. Now, some substances occur in earth's crust in a number of some substances in natural our earth crust are found in abundance form and some are in limited quantities. Some are found in abundance. Abundance means in a large quantity, and some are found in a limited quantity. On the basis of this, we can classify the natural resources into main two general categories. Natural resources classification. First one is inexhaustible natural resources and existable natural resources. These are the two basic parts, inexhaustible and the existable natural resources. Inexhaustible natural resources are those resources which are found in unlimited quantity. Existable natural resources are those which are found in limited quantity. Inexhaustible natural resources are those resources which are not existed by the human activities. They are not existed by human activities. But existable natural resources are those resources which are existed by human activities. existed by human activities. Okay, for example, air, water. These are inexhaustible natural resources. Okay, because they are present in our earth in unlimited quantities and not existed by human activities. Okay, after that, existable natural resources are further classified into two categories, that is renewable and non-renewable existable natural resources. Renewable existable natural resources are those resources which are not replenished by themselves. They are not replenished by themselves. But non-renewable resources are replenished by themselves. Both are existable natural resources. Okay? For example, soil, forests, these are not replenished by themselves. And non-renewable examples are fossil fuels. Here, natural resources are classified into mainly two categories: inexhaustible natural resources and existable natural resources. Inexhaustible means they are present in unlimited quantity. Existable means they are present in a limited quantity. They are not existed by the human activities, but they are existed by the human activities, for example air and water. Now further, existable natural resources are classified into renewable natural resources and non-renewable. Renewable means they can not replenish by themselves. They can be renewable, we can make it again. Non-renewable, they replenish by themselves. They can make themselves, for example, fossil fuels and minerals, but soil and forests are grown up by man. With the help of man, we can develop many forests and we can convert the fertility of the soil. Okay, students, after that, now we will discuss about fossil fuels, which are the non-renewable natural resources. Now we will discuss about fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are existable natural resources such as coal, petroleum and natural gas. These are the existable natural resources which are formed means fossil fuels are formed by the decaying of dead plant and animals. Fossil fuels are formed by the degradation of dead plants and animals. What are the fossil fuels? Are the existable natural resources such as coal, petroleum and natural gas. Coal, petroleum and natural gas are the fossil fuels. Coal, petroleum and natural gas are very important fossil fuels in our daily life. After that, we will discuss about coal, which is a fossil fuel and it is very important for our life. Coal is a black color substance, which is formed by decaying of dead plants and animals. Coal is a black colored substance which is formed by the decaying of the dead plants and animals, that is, remains of plant buried in deep under the soil. Remains of plants buried deep under the soil. Remains means बचा हुआ of the plant's parts which are buried, दबा दिया जाता है deep under the soil and converted into the coal. Coal is an important substance. Now, composition of coal. Mainly, coal is a form of carbon. Coal is a form of carbon. Means it is a impure form of carbon. Sorry, impure. No, which is not a pure form. Coal is an impure form of the carbon. It mainly consists of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen as its constituents. Means coal is made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen elements. After that, formation of coal. How coal is formed? It is believed that millions of years ago, बहुत सालों पहले, there are many plants and dead animals which are deep buried under the earth's soil, and after many time they are converted by microorganism into useful substances, and these useful substances, which is known as the coal, which is formed after many years, and this formation of coal is take place with the help of many decaying successful microorganisms. Coal is mainly coal is mainly formed in the forest. There are many plants which are buried deep under the earth and they are converted into a useful component. Okay. Now this coal is found in their four forms. Impure forms are four forms. That is, first one is peat, second one is lignite, third one is bituminous, and fourth one is anthracite. These are the four mainly forms of the coal. In peat, the amount of carbon is present about 50 to 60%. In lignite, 60 to 70%, and in bituminous, it is present in 75 to 80%, and in anthracite, the amount of carbon is 90 to 95%. The calorific value. Calorific value means energy produced when we burn these types of coal. So the amount of carbon is less in this form, which is peat form, and it is not a good form due to less amount of carbon content. But as after that we move to lignite form, which contain a more amount of carbon content as compared to peat. So lignite is better than peat, and bituminous is better than lignite because it also contains some large amount of carbon content, and anthracite is the best form of the coal that contains 90 to 95% of the carbon, and which is very useful in human's life because it gives a very high calorific value. It gives a very high calorific values, that is approximate 33 kilogram per joule. Kilojoule per gram. Kilojoule per gram. This is the unit of energy and it is the calorific value. Calorific value of anthracite, which is the purest form of the coal and the best used by human in their life. Okay. Anthracite is the hard form of the coal. It is the hard form of the coal. Now, how this coal is formed? This coal is formed by the method of destructive distillation of coal. How? By using destructive distillation of coal, we can make coal. Okay? Destructive distillation of coal. In this method, coal is present in solid form. After destructive distillation, this solid form gets converted into liquid and gaseous form. Now, we will explain the method of destructive distillation of coal. In this method, this is a burner which provides heat to the substance. First we take coal and when we burn it with the help of matchstick, then it is converted into powdered form. It is converted into powdered form. And this powdered form of coal is taken into this boiling tube. This is the powdered coke which is formed when we burn the coal with the help of a matchstick. And this powdered coke, which is present in the boiling tube, because we boil this tube with the help of a burner at 1300 degrees Celsius. Approximate temperature is 1300 degrees Celsius. This powdered coke, after boiling, it is passed into another test tube. After boiling tube, at this temperature, it is passed into a boiling tube. Passed into another test tube. In this test tube, this powdered coke now is present in two forms. That is, one is the gaseous form and another is the liquid form. Here water is present and the solid part, coal tar, remains at the bottom of the test tube, and gaseous form escape out from this tube, which is the coal gas. So in this method, coal is further converted into other forms, that is coal tar, coal gas. Coal gas is the gaseous form and coal tar is the liquid form. Okay, this is the method of destructive distillation of coal. In this method, when we heat the given substance, then there is no oxygen is supplied. Means this process takes place in absence of oxygen. This process takes place in absence of oxygen. We not provide any oxygen because oxygen is given to the substances for combustion process to take place. Okay. This coal mainly contains many elements: carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, etc. The main products which are obtained after destructive distillation are the coal tar and coal gas and water. Water, which is the liquid form, is dissolved ammonia to form ammonical liquor. Here water which is formed, that water is dissolved into ammonia. When water and ammonia both are combined together, they form another substance which is known as ammonical liquor. So third main product is ammonical liquor. Liquor means it is present in liquid form. And coke, which is the first product that we get after burning of a coal. This is the powdered solid substance. So these are main four products which are formed after the destructive distillation of a coke. Okay. After that, we will discuss about these products in detail. Okay. Now first is first one is coke. First we get coke in destructive distillation of coal. It contains 98% of the carbon, and it is the purest form of carbon. It is a good fuel. It does not liberate any such harmful substances when it is burnt. Okay. After that, there are two gases present, that is producer gas and water gas. When carbon is react with water, then carbon monoxide plus hydrogen gas is formed, and this is known as the water gas. Water gas is the compound formed when carbon reacts with water, and it forms carbon monoxide and a hydrogen. And producer gas is formed when carbon react with oxygen and also as well as with nitrogen. Then CO plus N2 gas is formed. CO plus N2. This is the producer gas. Means carbon monoxide and nitrogen mixture we get and known as